Konnichiwa. Nice. Thank you, RNG Smiles.
Nice.
How you doing? Now, this is gonna count as a kind of a test stream that I'm doing in the meantime. I'll be on for not too long, a couple of hours maybe, and just testing things out a bit. And this is gonna be part of something that I'm not sure what it is yet, but we are doing a little video. That's all I can say. How are you doing? Hi. I've been kind of like very, how would I put this? Low on information on what we're actually doing. Because I don't want to bring any promises until I have something I can show off, so I may do something kind of fun maybe soon. But that'll for next week. Today I'm here to test out a little setup here. Na, 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 na. How do I look like? I look a bit different, don't I? In a different kind of setup, don't you think? Dangerous. It's a bit different from how you're used to, isn't it? If you pay attention to Twitter, you may have noticed some new looks. I mean, this is all new, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Artsy heart, artsy heart, artsy heart.
I do have multiple outfits, but that is for another day. We won't be testing those today. Today, it's just gonna be you and me. Kind of like enjoying ourselves. Right. Hi, Glebby. How are you doing? Okay. I see. So I can do some fun things here, so we can make this look weird. Having this background here. Yippee! Thank you, Sunny. We're not gonna do that though. Yeah. What's the title for? What is it for? I guess I'm just expressing my desires sometimes. Instructions. It could be. It could be. This is Varuda. I do think I look pretty nice in this kind of like lighting and world and such. I do think Varuda has better kind of like rendering, if that makes any sense, compared to VR chat. I mean, it looks nicer to my eyes. Yes, this is the Big Titty Gyaru Slut model that I have been talking about on Twitter. There's going to be a more official debut about this in the future, but for now, I don't want to throw that term around until I'm completely convinced and ready of everything I want to do. Oh, this probably is the sexiest design I've ever done, I think. Depends on your flavors and tastes, of course, but based on the reactions I've gotten from people, I don't think it's ever been this out of control before. I forgot to fix my tail. I do have a tail, but it's kind of broken right now. I completely forgot to fix it. Nice reminder. I was gonna go live and I was thinking to myself, I fixed everything right. What do I think I'm forgetting something. It was the tail I was forgetting. That's right. This is a result of me fixing up things for a couple of days now. Normally, I can make VRMs and VTuber versions of my models in just a few hours, but this time everything went wrong several times, and after redoing the project 4 or 5 different times, here we are in front of you today. So this is kind of like a test run because, well, if my titty pops out, then at least I'll know that's possible. The texture of the fabric, hell yeah. So along with this look, I have done some other upgrades. Let me show you. If I play with the light a little bit here, so let's change the lighting a tiny bit and change the angle. You may notice that, there we go. You see? I guess I'm a little bit wet. Just a tiny bit. This is some of the features that I have. Thank you all so much for compliments and such. Thank you so much, Padiko. Also good to see everyone again. Thank you for the compliments. Eclair. Nipples? Nipples? I don't see any nipples. Anyway, from the side, you want to see it from the side? Here you go. I need to cover up my, okay, this is okay. This is because my skirt is quite tiny and I cannot show you my back because it is not that hidden. But the front is fine. I could wear shorts. I do have shorts actually, which also don't cover enough from the back. I have different bikinis which don't cover anything at all. Oh well. So anyway, don't worry about it. Actually, the top I'm wearing right now, so as in the bikini underneath, this top came out of a necessity to censor things for all of you. I thought of like, okay, well, normally I would wear this top without anything underneath it, because you cannot see the nipples even without, you know, it's pretty covered on the parts that matter. However, I noticed that, well, there's a lot of underboob potential, I guess. Like, it's a little hard on the sides kind of thing. So, like, to be safe, I added a bra underneath. And now I just like the design of it this way. It just looks kind of nice to see the bra through my top and such. or the bikini through the top. Yeah. Of course, we don't have to be in this 3D space. We can eliminate this space immediately. And then let's just do this. And then we're here. Hi. All I have to do is add a background. Boop. And here we go. Maybe I add some different lights. And that looks okay. How about that? Do you prefer this sort of background? Or do you prefer the 3D background? Let me just adjust this a bit. There we go. So, which background do you want? This 2D animated background? Or the 3D one? This one. Actually, I think this one is nicer now. There's too much like nothingness on the 3D one on this one. There's let's see, do I have a picture that's not bad? I made pictures of it when I was testing this. Lighten in the 2D. Oh, you mean lighting? Yeah, I'm doing the lighting. Okay, so let me see. I may have screenshots that aren't safe to show of some concepts that I've been trying out. Yeah, I have some things. So I'll show you some concepts. I've been trying out different 3D spaces and ideas that I wanted to do. Okay. So for example, we have this one. Also, hi, thank you for the 2. Thank you for the compliments on my voice. So here's an example of what I was doing here with the software. It's like, we got this space environment, I'm sitting on the chair kind of thing. I'm probably going to adjust the environment, maybe like if I can figure out a way to get an environment more in my colors, perhaps get it done myself or such. I'm considering getting into environmental, creating worlds and such. That's what I mean. There's things like, on a wider view, it's like this. You see it like, whoop, like I'm sitting on the chair kind of thing. Nothing too crazy, you know? Yeah. I also have the I have something like this. It's a smaller room. Of course, it's all blue colored. There's going to be a different kind of environments and such. But it's kind of like a vibe that I wanted to try out, like doing this 3D stuff without being in VR chat. And then there's this one, but you know, this one is just me posing. There's really nothing that I'm showing off here because you already seen this background. So like this is nothing. You don't have to see this one actually. No, I showed you that one. That's completely unrelated. Anyway, so let's move on. Overall, I wanted to find out ways to do streams like this without hopping on VR. Because I feel like I can do longer streams and talk to you a bit more than when I'm in, fully geared up VR and such. Also, I mean, y'all know that I've been streaming VR for many, many years now, and I would be very happy to give you kind of like a new look on what we can do with 3D VTubing on a more VTubing platform. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm sure I can introduce some new vibes to you that you may not have seen on these sorts of places. So, I have a lot of poses, but they're a little risky to do now. I can try something. If I misclick, we probably get an instant like vacation if I misclick. But should be okay on some of these. Some of them just stick my ass out. Huh. I can judge your post though. Wait, can I do this? Ooh, see, dangerous, dangerous. No peeking, only clipping. No peeking. What's up? Unmaker, thank you. So there, I can do more collisions and more physics. I'm going to do some more optimization on those things, right? So let me tell you what that is all about, actually. So I could make my arms. Let me just grab something here. My default pose is this, honestly. This is my default pose almost everywhere now. My hands behind my back. Okay, so I do all my model edits by myself now. Yeah, I've been doing all of my model edits for myself for the last like half year, I think. The last thing that is on here that I didn't do is the skin texture. Ooh, the skin texture is something that I don't do. I don't do the drawing of skin textures. So for this version of me, for example, I could grab my arms and cover them in colliders and then tell them to collide with my chest and skirt and everything. I could do that. There is potentially a good chance that if I do something like this, where my hands go in front, that it will break everything. But that's for me to find out. I'll try it out. There's also a chance where it will just actually work and press into each other, and then that would be kind of sexy. You can also see that how like my skirt is working-ish, however it's very easy to break my skirt. So that's also some physics that I can probably mess around with. Hello, Rosar. Thank you so much for your raid. How are you doing? I'm just kind of showing off a few things here. Happy hearts. I hope you had a wonderful stream. So, yes, that's part of some of the features. So, I could probably dial in the physics a tiny bit more. That's something I can do for next time. The tail, like I said, the tail is not even like working yet, so yeah. I got the slightly unhinged eyes. Skyra, hello. Hello. So I just finished playing Yu-Gi-Oh with Mary. I'm pretty sure I misplayed every single duel and every hand I had. But that's what you get after it, you know, figuring out a deck and then having like half an hour to practice. But I tried my best. I had a fun time. We had a lot of jokes, a lot of dragon jokes. There's so many dragons. They're so big. Oh my god. I keep getting split in half by the biggest one. It was crazy. Absolutely brain numbing. They were certainly bad. God, I wonder how Mary would react if I said that I had bad dragons. I mean, I just have one. I just have one. But it sounds better if I have multiple. But I just have one. I only have one. Simply get more. It's not as easy to get them anymore for me. Well, even then, back then it was not easy either. Like I have to import them, and it costs like a lot of fucking money. So it costs like 300 for me to get a single bad dragon. It's kind of not worth double the price, you know. But I wanted one, like at least one, so I did anyway.
Artsy heart, artsy heart, artsy
Hi,
heart.
JK Pro. Thank you. We're just talking. Hi. I'm doing good, Yuki. How are you doing? Good toi? Good toi. Thank you for following. Throne. Crystal, you don't have any pockets. Where do you keep your stuff? Hi, Safi. Cool guy. What's up? You can do it, Pareko. I believe in you. I hope you have a really good workout. You get a good sweat, and I get really hydrated afterwards, and that your body feels amazing. So I hope you can work hard for me. Get fucking wet. Let's go. Hello, Ria. What's up? Favorite nail polish? Cool. Thank you. Actually, can I just do this? Yeah, I'm not focusing on my thighs. I'm focusing on my nails. So, nail polish. Here you go. What do you think? Was that angle bad? Did I? Angle wasn't bad, right? No, that's the angle is kind of bad actually. Okay, okay, calm down. Dun 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 dun. I didn't show anything, right? Okay, I should probably be careful. That's something about 3D and live 2D. It's like it's much harder and much more in control. Like you have to be much more in control over all the angles and such. In comparison to like live 2D is much more like practically impossible to like mess up on the camera angles. I need to like be a little bit careful. But that's just how it is, you know. That's how you like. If you're live 2D, you can just kind of like nothing can go wrong. Let's go like this. But in 3D, you have all these physics, and if the physics fuck up, it's like, okay, my panties are showing now. Oh my god. That's kind of like why VR chat is a very safe way to streaming, because then you're technically just a game character. You know, you're not like a VTuber technically, and that those kinds of things are just excused. Jillian, hi. Okay, So, how do you feel about this new look? It's quite a bit more curvy than how I've showed up before you before, isn't it? I'm glad you enjoy it. So, I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna do the walk test. Okay. Are we good? Oh my god, we're good. Let's go. This is how I test all the physics of the model to see if anything is too crazy or not. There are dances that will 100% break this model, but if I do minor movements and dances, walks and such, I should be okay. I haven't done the run test on this yet. I'm gonna hide a bit and see how it looks like. Okay, that's a little broken. My hair is freaking out.
Why are all MNK aim at trans girls so good? Artsy love.
Thank you for the 10 months. Hi, Luna. I can be like, hey, 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 hey. MNK is mouse and keyboard. Can you see full rotation? No, you cannot. You cannot. You cannot see full rotation. My ass is out and I cannot hide it. Slater, hi. I cannot hide. Oh, there you go. That's also something to watch out for. I cannot, because my ass is not covered enough. World's biggest streamer, hi. Alright, bringing back this. Okay, you want to spin? Spin. How's sort of spin? I'm spinning. Wee. Suffering from success.
She's suffering from success, having too much cake.
Thank you for the 42 months. Hey. Holy shit, that's a lot of that's a lot of time. That's a lot of fucking time. That's wild. Ugh. Hello, hello. What a dynamic entrance. Thank you so much for the 15 views. 15 subs. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. On Twitter, the full rotation. Yeah, I think you can actually. I can do that. Wait, I did that. I did like a whole video in VR chat. Like a whole like I guess I didn't spin around in that video. I was dancing in like 3 outfits. It has like a bikini and everything. I made like a video where I did a whole like 3-minute demonstration, including my face tracking and everything and such. And I hope that works. Spicy pepper, hi. My moves must be super slick. Thank you. Yeah. So I was dancing in like bikinis and different outfits in this model and such. So if you are curious about that, I have pages up for that. You'll have to scroll a little bit, but yeah. Can I please I can because you know I'm like a mucubus. Okay, for those who are new, hello, hi. You may notice that I have fucking cow parts and like devil parts and stuff. So I am a demon cow. And I guess you can say I might be a succubus cow, which means that you've called me a mucubus. I am the mucubus anyway. Hi, what's up? So I go, we are preparing something fun for you. To which extent it's gonna go, I don't know yet, but I can give you a tiny preview. Sorry. Discord. Discord. どこだよここだよ Okay. How do I show this without showing the whole thing? I need to hide it first, I think. So oh, it's a video file. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Any reason for the tiny crown, or do you just like to feel in charge? I'm always like a community leader usually, so like, I don't know. I think it fits me. I think I deserve my crown. I've been around for a long time. That's my excuse. What's this? Okay, this will probably work, I think. media source, I think. Yes, media source. Make source invisible. Source. Okay. This should do it. And then... Fuck! Oh, wait, is it over here? Do I like guns? I play shooting games. Does that count? Am I allowed to call you something? Can I call you mommy? Okay. You can ask the rest of chat. Can you ask the rest of the community here if you are allowed to call me mommy? You can ask for their permission. Oh my god. I guess I can't show you the thing I was going to show you. Because it's going to show the entire video. I don't want to show the entire video. I just want to show like a top bit of it. In that case, I'll show you just a screenshot. I'll show you just a picture. Do y'all know what this is? Do y'all know what this is? Hi, Maggie. Yeah, it's this is animated. This is animated. You're gonna have to wait like a little bit longer, but yeah, this is part of a video that I'm doing. It's part of a video that I'm doing. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. It is fun for sure. Oh, by the way, I'm going out tonight. I'm going to see a movie called Civil War. And before that, I'm gonna go to like a burger restaurant. I'm gonna just hi. Hi. How's my day been? I'm doing good. I hope your day has been doing just fine too. I was waiting for this joke where me eating a burger is like eating another cow. But if I describe to you eating another cow that looks like me, you're not thinking of eating, are you? Not literally, at least. I refuse to define my eating. You can think of something yourself. Thank you. How is the succubus today? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. If I'm a mucubus, do I go rare or moo? Moo. I usually go umu and avuga. And okay, so I either stretch like or I go or I go avuga. Can you pet the cow? Carefully. Can you get a kiss from me? Not yet. Maybe in the near future. I do have my own visual novel. If you're curious about that, you can look up the Mucubus game. It is free to download on itch.io. Does the bell do noises? No. It could, but it would probably be a little annoying for a stream. I probably had trouble sneaking around with that bell. Yeah. I probably have trouble sneaking around regardless. I'm not exactly the most, I think I would get stuck. Like every time I would try to go through a tight space, I would just get stuck. One end or the other, you know, either from the front part or the back part. I'm just too, I'm too curvy for it. Okay. Every time you get stuck, we'd have to call stepbrother. I mean, I don't really have any siblings, and I don't know what it's like to have siblings, so maybe you can teach me something about being taken care of by another person. Can you? I'm sure my roommate will just, you know, save me. Right, Rumi? A sense of? Oh, sense of. Thank you. Subject, hello. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling energetic, lovely, handsome and adorable yourself, or attractive and adorable, or hot and bothered, or sexy as fuck, or gorgeous or a beautiful or fuckable. Anyway, Rocker, hi. I've been behaving this stream, okay? I've been behaving this stream. Okay, if I wasn't behaving, I wouldn't say attractive, gorgeous, handsome, adorable, beautiful. I would say I hope everyone's feeling fuckable today. I hope you have a commable experience. Have a very commable day. Yes, thank you. I've been doing good. Thank you. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Thank you. I arrived for the first time in here feeling very fuckable today. I wasn't talking about myself. Okay, I was. Welcome to the stream. Hi, thank you for following earlier. Colin, hi. Hey yo. Owen Mander, hi. Are you my good boy? You're such a good boy. You always love my character designs. It makes you want to draw more characters like mine. Thank you so much. Also, Magus, hi. What? Clove Natty, hi. Okay, you got a compliment? Your name looks really cute. Crystal Heart. I can like visualize it too. Like one of those from Zelda and such. And then it's like a really like beautiful kind of like a heart that I can visualize actually holding. So yeah. I tuned in on a lazy Saturday morning and that was interesting to hear. Oh, I hope you have a very fuckable Saturday. I hope you're doing well, Nia. It's been a while since I've been here. Hello, hi. Oh, for this new, my name is Nia. My username obviously is Artsy. You can call me either way. Lucy, hi. Nia Artsy, oh my god. Hi, hey. Yeah, something I mentioned on Discord. I didn't say it on Twitter, but I used to do a lot of collabs and group content like 4 years ago. And after a while, some things happened, and I kind of stopped doing collabs for like, like for the last 2-ish years. And I've been a little nervous, but I have grown to be a more confident person, and wanting to do more things with more people. So today I did my first collab again with like Mary, and I was like, why is it that I feel like so easily confident in places, but as soon as I go on someone else's stream, it's like, am I always the bottom in every collab? Like, is this has it always been this way? Am I always the bottom in every collab? Like every time, every collab, I swear. You know, like, I thought that this time no one can get to me. This time, it was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, this time I will not be phased by whatever. And then I get phased by everything. I get phased by everything. Oh my god. But the thing is that in the end, I know that whoever's talking to me most likely also is faced by me. It's a mutual experience, isn't it? I do feel like my vibes are still a little different from before, so I'll learn more over the next couple of weeks, I think. It's something we can explore together. What do you think? Do you think you'd watch me hang out with other people? I can invite you over. Let's see if we can have a fun time exploring my reactions and putting me in situations that I'm not used to. Have I ever played D&D? Well, I usually say no to this question. I have played it, but I haven't played it, you know what I mean? Yeah. The thing is, it's like when it comes to actual things that isn't on a stream, that isn't watched on a stream, or being recorded. Valkyrie, hi. When we're not being recorded, when the cameras are turned off, it is often me who is more confident, so. Epic Jackson, hi. What's my favorite dance? I have no idea. Hi. Hello, Marvel Man. Hi. I'm not sure how you all view me. For the longest time, I always felt like you felt that you'd be the one putting me on the leash, but I'm not too sure if that is the case anymore after today, and especially after I fully reveal everything that I'm trying out today. After all, now we are in Gyaru mode, and I'm a little bit curvier and a little bigger than before. Thank you so much, Dominic. I got the best of both worlds as a Switch. That's true. But you know what? Let me tell you something crazy. There are a lot more worlds than those two. There's so many more worlds to explore. And it'll be so fun to show you all those secret worlds that I know about now. I've learned so much over the years. So, technically this is a trial stream, and the real stream, the biggie one, that I will be announcing as soon as I have something to present, I will be probably next week. Probably. I don't think I need to delay it any more. It hasn't been delayed actually, but I don't think I have to delay it. You know something that I do as like a conversational thing to people that I meet in VR chat, right? So if I am with someone in VR chat and we're getting to know each other, this is one of the things I bring up based on the situation that always gets people like mildly impressed or curious about me. Lulu, hi. This is like my, is this my version of the pickup line? Not really. No, this is like after I already talked with someone and I want them to get a little bit more curious about me. So I usually refer sometimes to, where are you? Where are you? Dictionary English. Dictionary English. Okay, there we go. Most popular dictionary. Gotcha. So, can I just paste this in here? No, I cannot. Okay. Let's just create a picture here. Save. Okay, so this is something I refer to if I want someone to be curious about me. I want you to take your time and read through this. This is in the most popular English dictionary. Just look at it for a second. If you don't believe me, and just look it up. Look it up. Just look it up. It's right there on the website. It's true though. Foxsters, hi. You think I'm tricking you? I think I'm tricking you. Okay, gotcha. I'll provide you with evidence. Hold on. Let me provide you with evidence. Window capture. Window capture. As you can see, it's a working web page. I'm gonna refresh it. It works just fine. I didn't edit anything. It's right there. It's right there. Merriam-Webster. So, like I said, it's one of those things where if I'm like in a conversation with someone and I'm just like chilling and such, I sometimes just like, if they say the word Riz and they're talking to me, I sometimes just go like, hey, you should look up that word sometime. It's really funny what you'll find. And then I'll just watch them slowly realize what I'm referencing. It's so funny. It gets people really curious about me sometimes, where it's like, oh my god, who are you? Especially if they have no idea, and it's like, oh, don't worry about me. I'm nobody. I'm just here and there, and then I disappear again. Which is true, actually. I actually do that. I literally just appear and then just, whoop, I'm gone for a bit. Oh well. Aloha, hi. Actually, just for you, I will. Just for you. Where is it? Yeah. I mean, I have been put in other articles before too, but yeah. Have a good day or night. Niemand. Hello. I only imitate the cats. I'm not a cat, but you can call me whatever you want to. I'm okay with it. Thank you for following. Personal headcanon, you're streaming at the Avi Testing Chambers green screen wall. I see you revealed your hand. However, you've played into mine. You're wrong. Because this is not VR chat. In fact, how about we go somewhere else? Oh, that didn't really work out the way I thought it was going to work out. Oh, let me just drag this place. No, not like this. I use my world powers. There we go. Well, that's probably not accurate. Okay, there we go. That works. This is not VR chat. Let's change the lighting here. Oh, either way. Let's delete this environment. Delete duko. Remove asset. Remove asset. There we go. Which we set by lighting. Let's actually restart by lighting. There we go. Change the angle of my lights a bit so you can see how wet I am. There we go. Okay, and we are. Let's do this a little bit more red. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay. Okay, and we're back. So. You can see it on my skin. It's a little bit wet. What kind of features did I put into my new model? In VRChat a whole bunch. In this software, I have clothes. I have other clothes I can wear. I have to be careful though, but you know, I can try to change clothes, sort of, kind of, without getting in trouble. Let me take a look at what I can do for you. I think taking off the top overall is just too dangerous. But I can probably change the bottom out. If I remember which bikini I'm wearing. It's this one. I need... Is it okay? Is it okay? I think it's okay, probably. It might clip a little bit, but I think this one's probably okay if I do this one. We're gonna start from the top, just in case I'm wrong. I'm wearing both bikinis. That's okay. That doesn't matter, right? There we go. Yeah, I mean, does this. Alright, that's all stuff that you don't get to see today. Nope. It's not ready for you to view. No. Okay. That's not ready for you to view. No. Okay, that should be good. Okay. So, yeah, that should be fine. I need like an off-camera angle of myself just to check if I'm wearing everything properly. Otherwise, no, it should be fine. It should be fine. So this is the test or the work in progress version. I haven't actually completely finished everything out. I'm going to add a bit more detail here and there. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to have my arms have more colliders. My skirt is going to have more colliders. My hair will have more colliders. Therefore, I'll be able to like press my arms against my own body and you'll see it react and such. My ears might react a bit better to things. My ears are fine, I think. My hair might collide a little bit better. My skirt might collide a little bit better. My thighs actually are supposed to be jiggling and moving. They're currently not. That's what I'll be changing that as well. The same goes for some other parts, like my belly should be moving. You can actually, can you tell? A little bit. So my belly should be jiggling more, and so should my thighs. They should be jiggling more. My bell itself could be moving a little bit better as well. So I'll be doing some optimizations on the physics. And then it'll be done for the final version. Well, what I wanted to mention is that when I'm doing these early versions and when I'm doing these work in progress versions, the last thing I do is the safe for work overhaul. And with that, I mean is I make sure that all the parts underneath my clothes don't have parts, which I didn't do yet, which is why I trying to make sure I'm still wearing panties underneath my skirt when I toggle things, because it's all there. It's all there. It's all detailed everywhere. It's all detailed because it's not the final version. So, but you'll never get to see it. At least not. You won't get to. You're not get to see it here. At least. You won't get to see it here. No. What are you expecting? Do I give good lap pillows though? Yeah, I think I got the size for it. What do you want to give me? am sometimes quite like surprised at how much y'all are willing to expose yourself on Twitch and YouTube for. Like the amount of like kinks and interests y'all are openly saying out here sometimes. It's like, wow. That's kind of crazy. Konnichiwa. I guess I am not much better. Oh yeah, this is like 98% finished. I would say 95% finished. 95% finished. God, there was this model has gone through such a journey. Because like if you look at how many different ways I've looked over the last like half year. I showed this before last stream, but if we go over the timeline. Oh, Lunya, thank you for the 3 months. Hey, you can give me a pie, sure. So this is the starting point of this avatar. This is a model called Manuka that you can buy and modify. That's the starting point. She is quite a tiny, proportioned character. Long legs, big head kind of thing. Yeah, hello. And but the reason why I picked her was because I saw a lot of potential in the quality of the base. And so I started working on it. That was about 6 months ago. And I started off by, you know, making minor edits and doing minor streams with it. And then I was like, okay, so let's change it up completely. I changed up the legs proportions, made them more tinier. Well, not tinier, but shorter. Changed up the proportions of my thighs, my ass, a bit of the belly, and things like that. So very much like I've shaped this over the course of a couple of months here and there. And this is not continuous work. That's not how you can imagine it. It's more like I hop on VR chat, so full body VR, and I grab a body, use it for, you know, see how it fits, and then I just adjust it, and I just keep adjusting it until I feel like it's perfect for me. And so I did that with this body for some time. And then from that, I worked on this character, which you may be familiar with if you've joined recently. Let me see if I can find a picture of myself that isn't completely not safe for work, because holy shit, I only make I make too many loots, or not enough loots. I don't know. And this is fine. This is fine, I think. Yeah. So you may remember this character. This is the character that, if you've been around since this year, you would have seen me as. This is the same body as the one you see right now, but like a slightly earlier version, just slightly. And also it's also the same skin texture. The only difference is that it's brighter right now. Like if I changed the lighting, it would just look like that one. For example, let me just do this real quick. Stones. Oh well, I'll try that later. I'm supposed to be tanned a little bit. It may be a little bit invisible right now, but if I stand next to like a more like less tanned character, you might notice it better. But yeah. Oh well, it's just lighting. It's bright here. Anyway, this is how it looked like a few months ago, and once that passed, I came up with this version of myself. And this is... Do I have any wholesome version of myself? I struggle making wholesome pictures, I swear. Da, 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 da. Let's just use this image. Yeah, so this was me like 2 weeks ago, you know? This is me 2 weeks ago. And this one is identical to this body, with the only difference being that the chest is small. But these proportions were already on there at this point. And the only change on the body that I did on this version is actually not much, anything I did at all. So the body came with some features to extend the chest size, which is simply the thing that I used. However, upon that, I also added my own twist to it. So I modified it a tiny bit to be a tiny bit bigger, which leads us on a 6-month journey to end up with this avatar, where I am thick as fuck, essentially. I didn't think I was gonna go for something that is this, like, you know, proportionate, but I guess I end up feeling really good about it, or I feel really accomplished that this model kind of came out as it is, because I don't know, it feels like it's so matching with every part of it. Like the size is matching, the image in my head is matching, and the vibes are matching with how I feel, and like it's kind of crazy how much it's like coming together, and it's like, oh shit, I think it looks better. So I'm kind of like really excited to hop around like this now. As for questions about mains or not, this is still just the tryout stream, so I will answer your questions about the future in a future stream. Anyway, but I get the feeling that you enjoy how I look like. Did you know that every song that is playing is an original song made for me over the course of the last few years? Did you also know that I probably have over 40 songs that were made for me in the stream and for you? And like 99% of them were made by Sage. If nothing else, new viewers get to see the personality immediately. True. Yeah, that's something that I've been kind of like noticing as well. It's like, it's been changing my vibes a tiny bit. That being said, I thought I looked really pretty in the previous stream I did as well, with like the other top I had. So I'll probably be looking at the VOD of this stream as a reference to how I'm gonna proceed in the future stream and such. So yeah, I'm collecting data and information to make decisions afterwards, essentially. Let's look at the time. It is currently 5 p.m. for me. Okay. Yes, it is Sonic 06. Yes, it's a little guitar, small version of Sonic 06 theme. You want to hear some custom Sonic music? Hold on, I got you. Here's some custom Sonic music. There is no playlist. Every song that you've heard today is original or a cover song that has not been released. Literally, like either things I've requested or things that were just made for me by Sage. Unmild Sage. You can find that name on Spotify though. You can find it next to the Mukiva soundtrack. There is a Mukiva soundtrack if you didn't know. It's from the Mukiva's visual novel. So yeah. Space Marine, thank you so much for the 50. Have a nice stream. Love how you look, babe. Keep it up. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful night. So there's another song that I really love. It's one of my favorite songs ever was ever made by my request, which is again it's a cover song and it's on YouTube. Can guess what song I'm talking about. Just guess what song I could possibly be talking about. That's a cover song. It's one of my favorites of all time. There you go. Mega Movania. There's this part in this song. You can hear the theme song that I have usually. I have to play this song. Okay. This part of the song is so hype. Okay, this song is like 2 years old, but this part of the song is like the hypest thing ever. Oh my god! Because like every little melody I have has like a few motifs, right? And one of them is like da 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 ba ba da ba ba bam bam ba da ba da bam. And that's like the Mukiva's kind of theme song. Fanboy Devourer, hi. Hey. If you're curious about the person who's making all this music for me, check out Unmild Sage on Spotify. You can look it up by looking up Mukivis on Spotify. You'll see the soundtrack of my visual novel and incidentally all of their music. Yeah, go ahead, take a look. You can favorite my album, you know, from my game, Mukivis, you know, the visual novel. That's like a thing that we made like 2 years ago. Yeah. Na, 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 na. God, I'm so happy that when you type Mukivis anywhere, it's like literally only stuff comes up from me, I think. Or does it? Oh no, there's some people also doing Mukivis. Most of the time, most of the stuff is from me though. Yeah. Na 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 na. Rudo, thank you. Stretch, how long have I been streaming for? 1.5 hours. Will I ever make another game? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I can't answer your question. I'm not making another game right now or anything. That would be ridiculous of me to announce it that way, that I would be making another game that we've been developing. That would be crazy, right? Like, I would never expose myself this way. Never in a million years would I expose myself this way. Never, ever. I'm not making another game. You're making another game, not me. Yeah, I'm not making. You're making another game. That's right. I would never say that. In a million years. Of promises? Like, I would never make such promises. Never. I mean, come on. Oh my god. I would just like... We should change the topic. We should change the topic right now. Anyway. Hi, Lynx. Yes. I am curious how it's like from your perspective. Like, if you've been around for years and years, maybe like since 2018 or even 2017, if you've seen me off stream as like just a VR chatter, how many versions of me have been out on the internet? It's kind of wild. God. Either way, it's kind of also really funny. Sometimes I run into people from like, I mean, like literally 5-6 years ago, right? And it's kind of crazy thinking about it because in the back of my mind, I'm just like, hey, person, I hope you're doing good, but you do realize that it's been like 6 years. I'm sure we're not the same people as 6 years ago, are we? Are you? I know I'm not, but like... Sometimes I feel like often it's like meeting the same person again, because it seems to me like it's impossible to live like 6 years of your life to have not been influenced by those 6 years, you know? Although some people really do like remain roughly the same, and I think there's a lot of things that I do that I still do. Like, I still like going around and meeting strangers and things like that, but a lot of things have changed, and I think that's an amazing thing. I love being able to move forward. Tay, hello. I was less horny back then. I was less publicly, well, no, I think overall, yeah. I was less publicly lewd about things, for sure. To be fair, I was consistently nerfed by everyone else that was way too lewd with me. It was really hard to say anything publicly lewd because I would get a lot of consequences from people that I didn't know how to deal with. So like, there was a time actually where I was quite like opposed to being lewd publicly on my streams, because it would make it like almost impossible for me to move anywhere without people trying to like be very pushy when trying to do something with me. So I needed to like have a big buffer at the time, but that stopped after like 2021-ish, and I was able to be more openly lewd and be more openly speaking my thoughts and express myself the way I do than I was before, without as much of like the fact that it was really hard to fucking exist in the same room as people for a while. Yeah, we used to stream with a lot of different people. Like VR Chat 2020 was this a place where all the streamers, almost all the streamers, were hanging out in the similar like lobbies, and everyone was interacting with their own chat in different spaces of the world, and then sometimes we would come together and hang out and such. But like I've mentioned over the years, is that that time has passed in a lot of ways. Well, I do think that some streamer lobbies still exist, but for me they don't. For me, that time has ended for me years ago. I'm not opposed to trying that similar thing again, but probably not on the regular. Do I want another $50? Okay. Okay. I'd be happy to receive more money like that. Would you like to give me that? That would be fun. Now I'm very, very lewd. Maybe. I feel like I have like such a weird perspective on these sorts of things, you know? Where, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you, thank you. I have to open up YouTube chat actually. Hell yeah. That's Pog. You're very, very kind to me, Space Marine. Thank you. Boo. Oh, wait. I just realized which Boo you are. Hello, Boo. Hi. Jester, hello. I hope you're doing good today. Yeah, so my perspective on lewd and such is kind of like, I sometimes have a hard time telling how people look at me from social media, because, you know, I exist there with my posts and my content, and so you don't get to see many different moods from me. I don't post when I'm upset, I don't post when I'm sad, I don't really post most variation of things other than like updates about me, what I'm doing, and some, you know, upcoming things that are just fun to look at and such. And that also includes some of my horny and such, of course. And with that, I may have expanded to doing more things that I have never done before, that look like on the surface like, oh, this is more lewd than I've ever done before, this is hornier than I've ever done before, I've never exposed myself this much before, that kind of thing. Yet it never feels that way to me, and it's really weird, where I feel like maybe the fact that I'm being seen by people doesn't make me feel like a hornier person, whereas I've done other things before that I considered hornier and sluttier, but like those were never on camera. So for me as a person, doing things publicly doesn't make me lewder than I was like maybe a year or two ago, because I think a year or two ago I was peaking in terms of like how much horny and lewd I was, like about a year or two ago, probably 2 years ago I think. And now I feel like I am kind of balanced, but I do more public content, so to say. It's probably because being seen by people is not the like craziest thing in my world right now, kind of thing. Maybe just because I'm used to being seen, kind of thing. But for example, like hooking up with strangers, I think is hornier and sluttier than showing something on a stream with like 100 or like 1,000 people or something, you know. because when you think about it, like there's a lot of people out there making lewd content and never hooking up with someone, never really like getting in touch with someone. And they're just like making content from safety of their homes, never having to commit to any sort of like physical or sexual contact or communication with anyone. And so like I feel like there's very wholesome people who perhaps enjoy making lewd content or make a living with lewd content without ever being horny or lewd with someone else. And so to me, making lewd content isn't really that slutty. Isn't really that I don't really see that person as a slutty person that much when they're just making lewd content. I know of many people who do or want to do way crazier lewd content, and I don't think they would ever hook up with anyone, like other than the people that are dating, essentially. As for me, I am not that person, right? I've been particularly crazy in my life. I've been particularly like all over the place. I've done things with so many different strangers and such. You know, it's just been different for me. And so I've nerfed on that a lot, and I've been a lot more controlled this year compared to previous years. In fact, I think I'm a lot harder to get actually than previous years. Like, at least one-on-one. I think group situations is like kind of fun, but one-on-one, I think I'm finding it difficult to like pull aside and spend time with usually. So yeah, pretty much. I haven't watched FDK at all, but I know about them. I feel like this sort of topic around sexual activities and such is very how to put this? It's very difficult to talk about. I feel like it's a perspective that or a piece of information that very little people relate to as well, you know, like from outside perspective. And especially for me, like I've done things for a long time now. So, I don't know. I wonder what the general perspective is in the VTubing community. It really is dependent on communities after all. I always say that I think there is a level of content for everyone, and I'm glad that my content appeals to you. And I would say that for me, I probably really enjoy crazy lewd content myself, actually. But I don't think I am very eager to make a lot of that sort of thing myself. Because one thing about me is that this is something I talked about some time ago, where everything I do, I see myself as having like a health bar. And everything I do that I like doing, it increases my health bar. Everything that I do that I am okay about, I take a little bit of damage. Everything I do that I don't really feel like doing, I take a lot of damage. And if my health bar reaches close to zero, I get burnt out, or I will suddenly stop making some content. And to prevent this from happening, I pretty much only make certain types of content when I feel a certain way. And this goes for streaming on Twitch, YouTube, or making content that doesn't belong on Twitch and YouTube. This also goes for playing certain games, or being around certain groups, or being in certain social situations and such. So that's why sometimes you see me not making any streams, videos, or content that may or may not be available on other platforms, because I need the right vibe and mood. And if I don't wait for that mood or vibe to show up, then it will hurt me in the long run. Because I do this, I feel like even though I have patches where I don't make much content, I never completely stop streaming. I never completely stop making content because of that sort of thing. Yeah. So there's an interesting perspective, I think, about VR and ERP and such. I actually am quite fond of that direction, where there is a way. Okay, this is going to be a controversial opinion, perhaps, or perhaps something that you all can't relate to. Just so you know that even though I'm going to say what I say, it doesn't mean that I'm convincing you of anything that I'm saying. And it's just me living in my own little bubble, in my own little world, with my own little perspectives. And I don't expect anyone to really feel the way I do. That's okay though, because I don't need you to. I would love to see your perspectives instead. Unless you're mean to me, then we're better off just not talking. But either way, I actually think that what VR has the potential, and ERP and all the kinds of intimacy in VR is quite nice and quite good. And one of the reasons why, of course, anything good can be misused, but one of the reasons why is that physical contact within a space that you don't really want to be in, I feel like leads to a lot of situations that are much worse on ourselves, like mentally, so to say, even physically. For example, I've lived in a place where I would say that I can literally get along with just about nobody, and that may be my fault, but it doesn't make it less true. I don't like the hobbies, the conversations, the vibes. I don't fit in some of these lobbies, and you can almost say that they're, well, particularly normies, and I'm not really that much of a normie in that sense. And I think there's a lot of people like that, like myself, who live in an environment with work or school or college or whatever, and most of the people there are not people that you generally would want to hang out with in your private time, would not want to play games with, would not want to have ice cream with, drink with, and such. But sometimes we do, because we want to have that social interaction in person. We want to have that realness, that connection to people. And sometimes we may do with people that aren't nice to us, that aren't really people that want to have the best for us, who talk to us in ways that we're not very happy with. And that's where a lot of online shines, where we can really find people that are at the same wavelength to some extent, that match more with us to some extent, that you can get to know, to maybe come closer with, and then perhaps meet up with later in your lives when you trust each other. And being intimate with those kinds of people that you connect with on a more personal level, rather than make do with because you have no other choice, I think it's healthier for us than the latter. And I think a lot of conversations about physical contact don't really go in depth about this version of the topic, where, we generally talk about physical contact as like a general thing. But I think physical contact with people that don't have our interests in mind is a very dangerous and damaging thing. Like, it's easily something that we get like upset about, scarred with, and these memories are things that we stick with for like tens of years. We stick with those memories for maybe our lifetime. The horrible moments we've had with people that are not good for us, kind of thing. So I usually feel like being able to do things in VR first and try things out and find out what kind of people are more like good for you, or like perhaps that you like to hang out with more, is probably a much safer way to like a stable mindset going into your 20s and 30s and such. That's kind of like how I look at a lot of things. Of course, I'm sure there are many people at which this would be very bad for. There are too many people that there are so many people on the planet that I couldn't possibly come up with one solution for everyone. But I know one that works for me. I know one that works for potentially people like myself. Things like that. I also feel like it is very hard to have an insight of how these things go when you are on the outside. For example, I have met up with a lot of people from VR chat, and I've had the most horrible experiences and the best experiences on 3 separate occasions. I've had people who are exactly who they are in VR in person, for better and for worse. People who would just touch your avatar just like because they can, in a very like kind of like sus way. Or people who did that to me IRL when I didn't really want them to. And I had people who were the nicest people to me on VR also be the nicest people to me in real life, being able to be relied upon and such. So there's a lot of things that can happen. After all, the internet and VR in general is an extension of who we already are as a person in real life. I don't think we're really changing. We're simply put in a different environment that puts us in a different state. If you can recognize that, I think it's a very powerful way to, with experience, kind of move forward. Of course, I am probably more experienced at talking to people or meeting with people or recognizing people because I've been doing this for so many years as a community leader. And I can imagine that if you don't have that experience, it can be very, very hard to avoid a lot of the pitfalls kind of thing. But that is the same case in real life. When you're going around on the streets and meeting people there and such. And I often hear like talks about going out more and how going out more is good. It's like if things go wrong in VR, things go wrong in VR. Things go wrong IRL, that shit fucks you up, you know? Anyway, yeah, that's kind of like how I often look at this kind of topic. I don't want anyone to adopt my point of views just because I'm saying them. I'm just announcing, I was just adding to it because I felt like that. I'm not trying to convince anyone, okay? This is not a conversation or discussion that I want to go in depth about the truth of the world or something. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like there's any single way that we can make anyone happy. Everyone has their own individual way. And general advice, I think, is more dangerous because like I feel like we cannot fix ourselves with templates. We can't adjust with templates, you know? You need like something special for you. Don't just follow templates is how I talk to myself usually. I try not to follow templates too much. Yeah. I hope that made sense. Sorry for the sudden shift in tone, everyone. There's a large bias that I have, of course, is that VR chat is one of the most comfortable places for trans people that I have ever seen in my life. So I have a clear bias, of course, within the community and people that I'm looking for and the people that I want to hang out with. It is very good for me. I am pretty sure that for other people who are into or looking for different types of communities, different types of people, it may not be that case. But it is for me. Right now, I live a life where every few weeks or every few months, I meet up with someone from VR chat, pretty much. Sometimes up to like 6 times a year. But that requires money. I also, it's probably true that the target audience for a lot of like videos around this topic is probably not me. You know, the target audience is probably not me or the community that I hang out with, kind of thing. So, I usually feel like information is good to take in and apply to the right situation at the right time for the right people. It's rarely useless, I think. There was a time where I considered doing more of these sorts of talks as a main line of content, but I realized that this is one of those things that I was just okay with and didn't actually like fully enjoy doing on the main. So that's why I'm just doing funny haha hee hee pee pee jokes instead, because I sure as hell do like doing that shit. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Hi, Aki. Well, being on VR chat is practically required to make sure your relationship is capable of dealing with that, because VR chat is such a place. Yes. Hi Buzz. Hi. It is true. Okay, it is true. I completely think that is something that you should probably make agreements about. And if you want to play VR chat a lot, regardless of your situation, you're gonna have to be quite a bit careful about, first of all, like, what are your boundaries? Second of all, how does VR chat change your perspective on things? I generally believe that people who hang out in VR for like a few thousand hours come out of that experience with different perspectives than from when they came in. People do change a bit from how they view other people, and I think usually it's for the better. Usually someone becomes more able to understand or accept other people after playing VR chat for a few, for some good moments. Usually, I shouldn't say that. Let's just say that in my experience, I've had many moments like that, witnessing those moments. I don't know if it's usually like that, but from my small circle, it's been good. I could be an outlier. I have no idea. Comforting voice. Thank you so much. I'm probably not playing any games today. After this talk, I'm probably hopping off and getting ready to go out. Hello, Nakai. Am I a cow demon? It is correct to call me a cow demon, yes. They call me a mucubus. Thank you, Ken. Thank you so much, Abelian. I'm really happy that you all enjoy my voice. I've been much more confident about it recently. I think after 800 hours in VR, I learned the value of freedom of representing yourself just how you want to be. Dragon Cake, hi. And just a little thing that means a lot when you're on that journey. 800 hours is not that much. So if you've found something important in 800 hours, that's really nice. The reason why I say 800 hours is not that much is because, like, it's like, imagine if you were to count up all your hours in Discord. You know, you probably have like fucking 30,000, 40,000 hours or something. You know what I mean? Hi, Bunny. I'm doing good. How you doing? Well, true. And you can use Discord at the same time as doing something else, right? But I think in the context of how I meant this is like how in Discord, you go on Discord to probably chat with someone or talk to someone on voice or using text channels and such. And in VR chat, mostly I go in there and talk to someone using either my body language or my voice. And I kind of feel like those two are the same to me in a lot of ways, at least how I use VR chat. Sometimes I play a game in VR chat at the same time as doing those things. Of course, VR is a more locked-in experience, like you're literally wearing a VR headset. But the activity itself of talking to someone, it's like creating Discord rooms, but every room has random people in it, and you're just talking to them and getting to know them while creating these smaller rooms within this bigger room and such. It's really, really nice, actually. It's hard to find any experience like it on the internet, actually, that is as big and seamless and as customizable as VR chat is. Kind of thing. Of course, I am incredibly biased to VR and VR chat, and so like take everything I say as a fucking VR fangirl, because that's what I am. There's VRC in my title, in my name. I've been on VR since 2016. I am such a VR nerd. I'm such a VR fangirl. So like I'm incredibly biased to my opinions. You'll find me praising it for all kinds of reasons that maybe people haven't before or haven't heard from other people before. I'm sure I'm not that unique in what I say. Have a good night, Stay Serene. Thank you once again. Exiled Nivera? Hi. Titties. Hi, what's up? Question for Artsy. Have you had to deal with dangerous situations on VRC? That's a little heavy. Yes, but I'm not going to detail them on stream. It'll be very hard to put me in a situation that I haven't already been in the last 6 years. Pretty much. I've seen a lot of things and I've experienced a lot of things. Metasol, hey. Thank you for following, Rabbit. Bakamitai, thank you. I'm so happy you all enjoy my voice. For the longest time, I wasn't too sure if it's gonna sound crazy because I know y'all have been praising me for a long time, but I was heavily, of course, I was my worst critic. I don't think I was my own worst critic, but I was definitely a critic of myself. And I was looking for a goal to achieve as to how I wanted to sound. But I can say with confidence that I really enjoy streaming this way and being here on this setup with this little microphone I have here, talking to all of you this way. And I look back at my streams, my VODs, and I'm like, yeah, I actually like my vibe here. I can be confident in this vibe. I like it. Hell yeah. I had to wake up early for the Merryweather stream, so I'm a little bit yawny. But I did it. Hello, Assassin. Welcome, Mayor. Thank you, everyone. I do the edits myself. I edit my own avatars. I design my own characters and stuff, by the way. Yeah, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With Merryweather earlier today. And, yeah, I lost practically every match except for one, but, I try my best. Eric, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be going off soon, by the way. It is almost 6 p.m. for me, and I'm probably going to get ready to get out in right after this stream ends. I'm gonna take a shower and get myself all ready. It's gonna take me like 45 minutes to an hour to prepare, so I need some time. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I hope you're all doing good too. Thank you for watching. I'm feeling great. Hi, Fenric. Wait, Fenric? No, your name is Rick. Anime Fenric. Sorry. Hi, Rick. You got to go anyway? Hell yeah. I hope you have something nice to do today. Thick thighs save lives, X. Well, thank you for following. Thank you for following. Thank you for following too. Wait until I'm done with the model. my thighs will be jiggling for every minor movement I do. What about us old followers? For all of you old followers, thank you for making my life a reality, and that I am allowed to live the way I do at all is entirely your fault. And I would probably always feel that way until, like, always, and I feel like, you know, like I bleh. Yeah, thank you. It's like yeah, honestly, the only thing that I won't need to do left is like adjust physics a bit. This is like 95% done. Like if this is a live video, it was already completely done. Like you won't see any visual difference if I'm standing still. You'll see, well, the hair will be on top of the titty more, and the titty might be adjusted more based on my arm position, and my skirt might react a bit better, and my thighs, that kind of yeah, pretty much. Like I said, this is just a trial stream. I was just trying something out this stream. I was just trying something out this stream. I mean, I can announce what I'm planning. No, I'm not. Never mind. I won't. No, I'm not gonna tell you that I'm planning a big debut with a video or anything. I would never tell you that. I'm sorry. I would never tell you that. I would just like do like some reveal video that's gonna have like scenes and acting and animated scenes and that would never happen. I would never tell you that I'm planning to do any of those things. I would never plan those things. I would never do those things, especially not next week or anything, and especially not at a date that I haven't revealed yet because I have no idea when it's ready or not. So like none of those hypotheticals would ever happen anytime soon. So get it out of your head. I'm just gonna stream like I always do, randomly without announcing it. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Alright, thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna get ready to leave. Have any last words? Have any last words before I say goodbye to you today? Imu. How about Imu in chat? How about Imu's in chat? Imu. Hochi Purple Maid. Oh my god. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. Have a comable weekend. Have a fuckable weekend. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon. Probably next week. Maybe this weekend. Depends on how I feel. Haha. Bye bye. Good night. I'm walking away from the jobs in my life. Oh, by the way, I'm real quick while I'm at it. Hey, by the way, we're raiding. I'm doing a raid thingy. You know, it's been a while since I did a raid. So like, where am I? Am I over here? How do I? Okay, I'm back. I'm like, boom. I'm doing a raid. We're doing a raid. This is one of the people that plays VR chat and hosts lobbies in VR chat, and I really like their lobbies. They host like speedrun watch parties with like a bunch of people that I like hanging out with, and they've been really nice to me as we've hung out in VR chat sometimes. So I want to like say hi with the community. Can you be nice to them and say like some imos and maybe watch for a little bit? They're trying to like make it as a streamer, and I'm pretty sure like they'd like like quit their job to like try their career as a streamer. So I hope that you can like help them out a little bit and like say hi or something. Okay, that's about it. Thank you so much for being here. Emos in chat.
Since you won't do it back for me.
Make a program.
If Scout Handshake, alternate F4.